Hello everyone, it's Tasha with theangels.us and tashastouch.com. Hoping you're having a wonderful evening. So, Lady Z, we are going to put your grid together for those things that we mentioned. And as I am still, and I ask my spirit guides what it is that you most need right now, the first thing I saw was this big beautiful rainbow obsidian heart. Now, I don't know if you know about rainbow obsidian, and obviously my light in my bedroom is not very well. I'm sorry. Otherwise, you'd be able to see the rainbow, literally, colors inside of the crystal. So we're gonna start with that. I'm using my glass because, according to our conversation, you're one of the smart ones who realized that everything is done for your ultimate spiritual purpose. Okay, and then we're going to surround that with 4 different green stones. We've got our green fluorite. We've got our green quartz. We have some aventurine. Lots of people pronounce it different ways. And we have our raw malachite. Isn't that yummy? Yeah, people go, oh, it's poisonous. You shouldn't hold it. No, you need to do what you need to do for your spirit, and Tosh will do what Tosh needs to do for her spirit. And this doesn't bother my body or my spirit at all to leave it in my upper pockets all day long. Okay? I just love it. Then we're going to move on to some rose quartz. I apologize. I was going to put some rhodochrosite on here. However, that is in another grid for someone else, so I apologize for that. And I will be purchasing more rhodochrosite, which is another pink stone. This pink stone is our beautiful, lovely rose quartz. We are going to be, first of all, reflecting ourself to us. And you see I go clockwise, not Widdershins. That's a witchy word for backwards, just in case you didn't know. I'm not, calling you stupid or nothing. And I always end with, oh, where's my clear quartz? Oh, fudge. Let me see, do I have it in? Oh, I gotta get up and get my clear quartz. Sorry about that. Black tourmaline. I want to ground this relationship with yourself and other things that we were discussing to stay put. I'm sorry, excuse me. Lots of boxes of crystals. Sorry. Hang on. I'm coming. Oops. Oh, that's nice. We'll use that one. And that one. With a little baby. And another little baby. Just because they're so darn cute. Well, all my babies are cute. You know. Oh, I wish you were here so you could just smell my room of the something that I'm about to put on your grid. Okay. That's my activator wand. So let's put this there. Clear quartz. Isn't it beautiful? So this is going to boost everything else. Okay? Clear quartz will do whatever you tell it to do. Oh, actually, okay, I'm sorry. Let me back up. So this is going to boost all of these powers out into the universe and rain down on you. Okay, and then I have my special little brew. Smell it. Yes, it smells just like made up raspberries. So I'm going to sprinkle a little of that on there. So it's very sweet. It's very sweet. So I want you to continue to get sweetness. I want you to give yourself sweetness. And if someone is not being very sweet to you, I want you to let them be. And then I'm going to add just a little witchgrass, which is for lust, love, happiness, and exorcism. So we are going to exorcise lack, negativity, illness, dis-ease, dysfunction. We're going to exercise all of that. Okay? Get on there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay? Now I want you to envision what it is we discussed coming to you like little envelopes, like in Harry Potter, how the owls drop their mail and the mail flies to them. And so that's happening to you. So out of here you see little tiny envelopes flying to you of information, of everything you need to know about that situation that we discussed earlier. Okay? So, which, by the way, sorry, let me back up. I apologize. So I wrote out that stuff that you said, and then I put it under the mirror. And I envision that energy from that going through the mirror, through the crystals, clear quartz, all the crystals going out to you to deliver the divinely right thing for you to know at all times. Okay? And then I was inspired to put some argonite on there. Not organite, argonite, A-R. Isn't that beautiful? Bless you, my little crystal babies. Okay, so now, since I do things differently than others, I feel for the crystals. I don't say which crystals are going to do da-da-da. I let my guides tell me which crystals you need for your grid or anybody else in their grid. So, they chose this one for you. Oh, I went right to malachite. Thank you. And let's see why they chose these for you, okay? Malachite is an extremely versatile healing stone. It is... What's that one? Okay. Where was I? It is a particularly useful for cramps, including menstrual cramps, and facilitates childbirth. Now, childbirth don't necessarily only mean child, okay? The birth of creativity is a child. You know. It has been called the midwife stone. It resonates with the female sexual organs and treats any sexual dis-ease. This stone lowers blood pressure, treats asthma, arthritis, epilepsy, fractures, swollen joints, growths, travel, sickness, vertigo, tumors, the optic nerve, pancreas, spleen, and the parathyroid. It aligns DNA and cellular structure and enhances the immune system. Malachite stimulates the liver to release toxins, reducing acidification of tissues. It treats disabilities when worn around the waist. Now see, doesn't that tell you a lot about your situation? Because you're already cleansing. Just the thought of wanting to do better, have better, be better is cleansing in itself, but it's cleansing the other person and the other person and the other person and yourself. Okay, so now we're going to look up fluorite. Oh. It wasn't. Fluorite isn't born this way. This was made this way after it was born. Fluorite comes in little octahedrons, I believe. Green fluorite grounds excess energy, dissipates emotional trauma, and clears infections. It is particularly effective at absorbing negative energies within the environment. It brings information up from the subconscious mind and accesses intuition. It is an effective auric chakra and mental cleanser, dissipating obsolete conditions. Sorry, I need better light in here. It relieves stomach disorders and cramp in the intestines. See, so that's 2 stones for cramps now. Moving on to it's under quartz, I believe. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Sorry, I'm going the wrong direction. When I open my crystal Bible, boy, I just read everything. Black tourmaline. This one. Protects against cell phones, electronic smog, radiation, psychic attacks, spells, and ill wishing, and negative energies of all kinds. Connecting the base chakra, it grounds energy and increases physical vitality, dispensing tension and stress, clearing negative thoughts. Sacral promotes a laid-back attitude and objective neutrality with clear, rational thought process. It encourages a positive attitude no matter what the circumstance and stimulates altruism and practical creativity. Okay. La 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 la. I don't think it's. Let's see. I won't assume. Okay. Oh, so since we're here, quartz, clear quartz, is the master healer and can be used for any condition. It stimulates the immune system. It brings the body into balance. It is an excellent soothing sunburns. Quartz harmonizes all the chakras and aligns the subtle bodies. Green quartz opens and stabilizes the heart chakra. It transmutes negative energy, inspires creativity and balance in the endocrine system. Where's my rose quartz? Rose quartz. Rose quartz strengthens the physical heart and circulatory system and releases impurities from the body fluid. This would lead me to believe, Lady Z, that you may have had an upset stomach the past week, or headaches or something. Have you? And releases placed in the thymus, rose quartz aids chest and lung problems. It heals the kidneys and adrenals and alleviates vertigo. Rose quartz is said to increase fertility. Again, not just babies. The stone or elixir soothes burns and blisters and smooths the complexion. It is helpful in Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and senile dementia. And now our only stone left is aragonite. Oh my goodness. Aragonite. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Aragonite warms the extremities. Have you been feeling chilly about a situation? Bringing energy through the body, it treats Raynaud's disease and chills. It heals bones, aids calcium absorption, and restores elasticity to discs. It also ameliorates pain. Aragonite stops night twitches and spasms, muscle spasms. It strengthens the immune system and regulates processes that are proceeding too fast. It is useful for grounding floaty people into their body. Aragonite can be placed on a map to heal the stress lines in the earth. See, so I have absolute faith that all of that has touched on everything you need. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is open up some of my favorite candles from Party Light. And no, I just have a feeling somebody's going to ask. I don't usually use Party Light on my altar. I do use it in grids because it smells somewhat like strawberry and somewhat like rhubarb. Thus, they're called strawberry rhubarb. And if I could balance that right there, I would, but I know it's not gonna. So we're just gonna scooch this guys over, and I will light that later. Oh my goodness. And as I light it, I send forth the energy from the grid, from your request that's under the mirror, out into the universe so that it can sprinkle itself upon you And once it is upon you and you speak the words that you put in your text earlier, and I know that the universe is already working on what it is you desire. Okay? Now, since the thing that you desire is very pure of heart, I have no doubt that all things will be made clear, crystal clear, within the next 3 days. I want to ask you, if you have a sister, to please sit down with her. She feels like a younger sister. I don't know. She looks 10, but you know how that goes. I'm not even going to get into that right now, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to bind my grid, activate it. Some people call it activation. Look at that beautiful little twin. I can't see exactly, but I hope you see the 2 points. Yes, and you use that for generally people in relationships to help them stay together like twins, you know? Well, like most twins. And I will use this as a generator right now. I consecrate this grid with health, wealth, peace, and prosperity. See, we activate it by touching each crystal to each other. But in my head, I know that the energy from the activator wand is pouring out like a thick donut pastry. So everything is getting touched all at the same time. And these touch this, that touch this, that touch this, that's always touching this, that touch. Okay? I bind this grid with health, wealth, peace, and prosperity. I bind this grid. See, but in my head, I'm saying, you know, what you wrote. Okay? Because I can do 2 things at one time, sometimes. I bind this grid with health, wealth, peace, and prosperity. I bind this grid with health, wealth, peace, and prosperity. I bind this grid with health, wealth, peace, and prosperity. And so it is, and so it is, so mote it be. And then I will always leave this activator wand with that grid, not any other grid. Each grid has its own activator wand. And then I'm going to say a few other things, but not on the camera. Oh, let me see if I can... Oh, I don't have it. My Book of Shadows is over on the bed. And if I try and reach it, it's going to knock the camera over, so I'm not going to do that. But I will try to give you a little bit better... Oh, here it is. Maybe I can. Hang on. Let's see if I can find it for you really quick. Just a little something, something, okay? And don't forget to get your journal tomorrow, please. No. Just like any other journal. There's lots of stuff. Sorry, hang on. Passion. Is that the one I wanted to read? Sorry. I meant to do this ahead of time, but I wanted to hurry up and get this done before midnight, as promised. Okay, nope. So hopefully this will hurry up and load. Passion is sweet fire's gift. Let my desires now take a lift. Let me now like a phoenix rise. Soar now high from the smoldering ashes toward the skies. And of course, once something goes up, it must come down according to gravitational pull. And it will shower itself upon you. I ask the great unseen healing forces to be with her and this situation at this time. I ask the great unseen healing forces and all angels, teachers, orishas, fairies, gnomes, plant people, and everything else that I haven't mentioned, please go to her for the betterment of her spiritual lessons, life, and human experiences. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And so it is. Thank you, my dear. I will talk to you soon. So let's get a little bit better view. Sorry. There you go, my dear. So you can pause the video right there. Wait, let me move that, sorry. Pause the video right there. And just focus on that. This is Tasha with theangels.us. And if you would like your own personal healing crystal grid, please feel free to email me at tashaspeaks@gmail.com, which is also my PayPal for your love offering.